money.
Apple, Chipotle, and Shamrock Shakes.
Sunshine.
Playing baseball.
My family.
Vineyard Vines, monograms, and traveling.
Family.
Playing football.
My children being happy.
Lacrosse.
My cats.
It's friends and family and stuff.
Knowing I made a difference in someone else's day.
All my 4 kids makes me happy.
Family and friends.
Basketball makes me happy.
Softball.
Travel.
My grandsons make me very happy. I have 3 young grandboys. They're age 5, 3, and 1, and they're the love of my life, and they make me happy.
In the last 6 months, more than 1,000 books have been published about it. Universities around the world are teaching on it. For 30 years, scientists have been studying it. Governments are appointing cabinet positions to oversee it. The United Nations named an official day after it. Google Analytics prove people are searching for it. In fact, it's one of humanity's oldest pursuits. Happiness. We are wealthier, more educated, and live longer than any previous generation. And as a nation, the U.S. is one of the wealthiest, most powerful, and technologically advanced. And in the most recent World Happiness Report, the United States ranked 17th. And during the Great Depression, when there was little to be happy about, we were actually 18% less depressed than we are now. We have been taught that hard work equals success, which equals happiness, right? Wrong. Research proves happiness is actually a precursor to success, not the other way around. Did you know? Neuroscience proves that we are hardwired to perform at our best when we are happy. Studies show that happy, positive, optimistic people earn higher incomes, set and achieve more aggressive goals, experience less stress, remain calm in high-pressure situations, are more energetic, recover from illness faster, and live longer. Happiness is serious business.
So the chemical in the brain that is responsible for our pleasure and our happiness is serotonin. Endorphins are also responsible and take part in that process as well. So there are several causes for someone's happiness and unhappiness. There are certainly genetic components to it. Some people are predispositioned to depression and other emotional disorders. But largely, a lot of what contributes to someone's happiness is their own outlook and their own perspective on life, and it's not what happens to them, but their reaction to what happens to them and how they deal with life's problems and how their outlook on life and how they tackle problems and how they embrace joy. So it takes a lot of work sometimes for people who are predispositioned with some of those genetic components to find their own happiness and to cope and to deal with some of the stressors in their lives that would cause them to feel unhappy. But there's a lot, it's nature and nurture. It's hard to say, in my job as a school psychologist, coming across people that are happy versus unhappy, certainly who I come in contact with are students who are in need of some sort of assistance. And so a lot of times students may need to talk to somebody because they're upset about something that happened, whether it's a long-term issue or a short-term issue, whether it's a school issue or a relationship. So in those circumstances, of course, they're not very happy, but hopefully I can help them to get to a place where they are feeling more resolved and they are experiencing more joy and more happiness. But when you're in a profession that is really just dealing with individuals who need some sort of support, you're not really dealing with them in a state of joy or elation that things are cool. I don't need any help. They need help. So I think that initially it's probably I'm intervening at a point where students are not at their happiest, and hopefully my job is to get them to a place where they are feeling more happy. Thank you for asking what makes me happy. I think it's taken a long while to find out what makes me happy, and that's part of why I want to work with youths and with the students to kind of help them look at things in a way that I've been able to kind of look at as I've matured and grown and kind of figured things out for myself. But really, happiness is self-acceptance, it's self-love, it's giving to others, it's selflessness. So all of those things really do contribute to my own happiness, and I really hope that through my work with students, with youths, in the mental health capacity and the counseling capacity, that I can give of myself, and that in turn makes me feel more fulfilled and happier.
Most of the time, music makes me happy. Just listening to it helps me get through the day, or going to a show. After a show, I just feel like adrenaline rush. Just being at a show, I can feel myself nonstop smiling and just like a rush, and it just kind of makes you want to scream and jump. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but it's a good feeling, I guess. I do remember a couple times I did go to a show and I was having a bad week, and after the show I just like helped my whole week and weekend be a lot better.
What makes me happy is football, because it's been a big part of my life since I was 8 years old, and I've played it since I've been in college now and all through high school, and it's been a great journey for me, and it always made me happy. Even college, practice were 6 a.m.s, and it was fun to just go out there and play football. Like obviously we play football with our friends and just have a good time with it, and just always relaxing and just don't worry about school or anything, just play football like a sport. Even in high school, I just loved going to practice every day, playing with my friends, and the relationships I built with football with all my friends, and it's been a great journey. When I'm feeling down or stressful, schoolwork or anything like that, I can turn to football with anything. We have this Huddle account where all our games are recorded online. We just watch them sometimes to get my mind off things. I'll watch that. I can either watch my games that are recorded in high school with DVDs. Even football can be stressful at times too, and sometimes when I'm feeling down about myself, how I practiced, how I played, I'll watch my highlight film from senior year of high school.
You can choose happiness and choose to share it. You can be the catalyst to spread it directly and indirectly. Are you that one? It starts with you, yet it's bigger than you. Happiness is bold. It is courageous, audacious, and challenging. You have the power to choose happiness and to spread it. Join the movement. Share the movement. Be the one who makes the difference. And live happy.